When you hear the word luxury, what comes in your mind? Maybe it's a 5-star hotel, a first-class flight, a designer handbag, a beautiful home, or having enough money to never worry about your bill again. And honestly, there is nothing wrong with enjoying these things. I enjoy beautiful hotels. I love beautiful interiors. I appreciate quality. I love a beautiful perfume. I love a beautifully set table. I genuinely love beauty. But over the years, I've realized something that completely changed the way I appreciate life. The greatest luxuries I've ever experienced were rarely the most expensive ones. In fact, some of the moments that have made me the happiest have cost me nothing. A quiet morning with a beautiful cup of coffee, fresh flowers by my dining table, reading a book while a candle burns beside me, taking a long walk on a beautiful afternoon, putting on my favorite perfume, even though I wasn't going anywhere. Those little moments reminded me of something. Luxury isn't only about what you own. Sometimes, luxury is simply creating moments that allow you to truly enjoy your life. Because what is the point of working so hard, building a beautiful home, buying beautiful things, or praying for a better life if we never ever stop long enough to actually enjoy the life God has already given us? I think one of the greatest tragedy today is that many women are constantly waiting until life is less busy, waiting until the children grow up, waiting until retirement, waiting until the house gets finished, waiting until everything is perfect before they finally allow themselves to enjoy life. But my love, life isn't waiting for us. It's happening today. And I truly believe we don't need to wait for extraordinary moments to live beautifully. Very often, it's the ordinary moments that become extraordinary because of how we choose to live them. So today, I want to share with you 10 small luxuries that have genuinely made my life feel calmer and more beautiful, more intentional, and honestly, much happier. Some of them cost a little and others won't cost you anything at all, but every single one has the power to elevate an ordinary day. Hello my love. If you're new here, I am Elisa. I'm an image consultant and the creator of Return to Elegance Masterclass, Return to Elegance Editorial, and the author of Return to Elegance, the ebook, where I help women to become the elegant women God has created them for. Here in this channel, we talk about beauty, elegant living, quiet luxury, femininity, lifestyle, and creating a life that feels just as beautiful on the inside as it looks on the outside. If it feels like your kind of conversation, I'd like for you to subscribe and become part of this community. If at the end of this video something stirs in you, a quiet longing for more than just beautiful home or beautiful morning routine, but for a woman who is truly and deeply elegant herself, the Return to Elegance Masterclass is where that transformation begins. It is where I work with women who are done waiting, women who are ready to return to their femininity, their confidence, their identity, and the way they carry themselves in the world. The link is in the description below. I would love to see you inside. Now, the first small luxury. My love, stop saving your beautiful things for someday. Can I ask you something? Why is this that we often save our most beautiful things for people who don't even live in our homes? Why? The beautiful china sets for guests, the crystal glasses for Christmas, the silver cutleries for special occasions, the expensive perfume for one day. What about our family? What about us? Why shouldn't the Wednesday dinner deserve the beautiful plates? Why shouldn't your morning water be served in crystal glasses? Why shouldn't you drink your afternoon tea in your favorite porcelain cup? One of the simplest changes I've made was deciding that I would stop treating ordinary days as though they were somehow less valuable. Now, I use my beautiful things. I wear the perfume, I light the candle, I set the table nicely, not because someone is coming over, but because I already am. And there is something else I always remember. The Bible tells us love our neighbors as we love ourselves, right? Sometimes we become so focused on loving and serving others that we forgot those last two words, as ourselves. Treating yourself with care isn't vanity, it is gratitude. It's appreciating the life God has entrusted to you. So, darling, don't wait for Christmas. Don't wait for visitors. Don't wait for perfect moments. Because, my love, you are the special occasion. Cheers to you. Small luxury number 2. Buy yourself fresh flowers. Now, before you say, Elisa, flowers are too expensive. They don't have to be. Sometimes I buy beautiful bouquets. Other times I simply buy 1 or 2 stems from the supermarket. And sometimes, if I'm out walking, I simply admire flowers in nature. The point is not how much you spend. The point is how those flowers make you feel. Every time you walk into the room, there is something so peaceful about walking into your kitchen and seeing fresh flowers on the table. They quietly remind you that beauty belongs to your everyday life. Not only on birthdays, not only when guests are coming over, but every single day. Small luxury number 3. Light the candle, darling. This one sounds so simple. And the flower, the candles, I speak a lot about them, right? Because it is true. I honestly believe it changes the atmosphere of the entire home. Even changes how you feel. I used to save beautiful candles for Christmas or when someone is coming over and I want to have this cozy atmosphere and scent at home. But now, not anymore. Now I light them on ordinary Tuesday evenings, sometimes while I'm reading, sometimes while I'm having dinner, sometimes while I'm doing my evening skincare, sometimes while I'm simply sitting quietly with a cup of tea. It's amazing how one tiny candle can change the feeling of a room. It makes you slow down. It reminds you to enjoy the moment instead of just rushing through it. And honestly, I think we all need a little more of it. So it's not just about lighting a candle, it's about the whole feeling behind it. Small luxury number 4. Wear beautiful clothes on your ordinary life. Yes, love. One of the saddest things I hear women say is this: oh, I'm saving this dress for a special occasion. Or, this outfit is too beautiful just to stay at home. Am I going to wear this beautiful dress like me? But why? Why not you? Why not an ordinary day? Why not this beautiful outfit? Who decided that ordinary days aren't worth of beauty? Some of my favorite outfits are the ones I wear on the most ordinary days. For example, today, what I'm wearing now is just what I wear at home. However, I've just received a call to go and meet my friend. I'm going to go meet a friend with this same outfit. I'm just gonna grab my bag and really leave my home, because every single day I dress in a way that if I need to go grab a coffee with a friend, I'm ready. I don't need to make my friends wait for 3 hours because I'm getting ready. To meet a friend for coffee, to go to bookstores, to have lunch with my children, to walk through the city. And it's not because I'm trying to impress anyone, but because dressing beautifully changes the way I feel. It reminds me to show up for my own life. And I think this is something we often forget. We don't always dress for other people. Sometimes we just dress well because we respect ourselves. Small luxury number 5. Take yourself somewhere beautiful. This doesn't have to be Paris, Lake Como, or some 5-star hotel. It can also be, but doesn't have to. Sometimes it's simply discovering a beautiful cafe you've never visited before, walking through a botanical garden, visiting an art museum, spending an afternoon in a beautiful hotel lobby with a coffee and a good book, taking a walk by the sea, or finding a quiet little corner of your own city that makes you feel inspired. One thing that I've noticed is that beautiful places inspire beautiful thoughts, at least to me. Every single time, whenever I go to a beautiful place, I come with beautiful ideas, with new ideas. I become more creative every single time, because beautiful places, they slow you down. They remind us to notice details. They remind us that life isn't only about rushing from one responsibility to another. Sometimes the greatest luxury is simply allowing yourself to enjoy where you are. Now, the next small luxury is one that has had a profound impact in my own life, because I truly believe the women we spend time with and places we hang out around shape the women we're becoming. And that's something I don't think we talk about nearly enough. Small luxury number 6. Become part of women's club or membership. Can I tell you something? Like, one of the best investments I've made wasn't buying another handbag or another pair of shoes. It was becoming part of community where women were learning, growing, and inspiring each other. Maybe that's a book club. Maybe that's another women's membership. Maybe it's a cooking classes, golf club, or any community where women gather because they genuinely enjoy learning and growing together. I think one of the greatest luxuries we can give to ourselves is placing ourselves in environments that help us become the women we want to be. Not because someone is forcing us, but because growth becomes so much easier when you're walking alongside women who value the same thing as you do. You begin reading more, you become more accountable, you discover new ideas, you try things you might never tried on your own before, and slowly your world becomes bigger. That's one of the reasons I created the Return to Elegance Editorial. I wanted women to have a place where every month they could continue learning, discovering beautiful ideas, and being surrounded by other women who love beauty, elegance, and intentional living just as much as they do. But sometimes the greatest luxury isn't buying something new. Sometimes it's giving yourself a place where you can continue becoming. And speaking of that, I want to share something with you. Recently, a woman inside Return to Elegance Masterclass sent me this message. She said, "Elisa, I now have a life I don't want to escape from. My life, you don't understand how rare that is. Not a life she's performing, not a life she's surviving until Friday, not a life she scrolls away from at midnight because her reality is too heavy, but a life she genuinely does not want to escape from." That's what I want for every woman in this channel. And this is why I created my Return to Elegance. If some part of you is whispering, "I want that life," the masterclass is linked in description. We start exactly as you are, and when you enter that, you understand what kind of life I'm talking about. Small luxury number 7. Read books that makes you dream. We spend so much of our lives reading emails, messages, news, social media, that sometimes we forget what it feels to simply sit down with a beautiful book. And I'm not talking only about educational books. These are wonderful too, but I'm talking about books that inspire you. Books about beautiful homes, travel, history, art, cooking, faith, poetry. Books that expand your imagination. Books that remind you how big and beautiful this world really is. Reading always has felt like small luxury to me. It's one of these quiet moments that life literally slows down. And I think every woman deserves moments like that. Small luxury number 8. Prepare beautiful meals. Can I confess something? Food genuinely tastes better when we slow down to actually enjoy it. Not because the recipe changed, but because we did. Sometimes we eat standing in the kitchen. Sometimes we're answering emails. Sometimes we're scrolling on phones while eating. And guess what? Your children are looking at you. And before we know it, the meal is over. There was no conversation, no enjoying the meal. There was no really appreciating this precious time in a table around your family. Now, I try to make meals feel intentional. I set a table. I use cloth napkins. I plate the food nicely. I sit down with my family. I give thanks to God, and I actually enjoy the meal. It doesn't have to be complicated. It simply reminds me that everyday life deserves beauty too. Small luxury number 9. Invest in experiences, not things. One thing I've learned over the years is that Some of my happiest moments didn't come from something I bought. They came from experiences: an afternoon at museum, theater, a beautiful cafe, a weekend away, a walk through a botanical garden. These experiences stay with us. They shape us. They inspire us. And very often, they're far more valuable than buying something we won't ever remember 6 months later. Small luxury number 10. Protect your peace. I wanted to finish with this one because I strongly believe this is the greatest luxuries of them all. A peaceful home, a peaceful mind, a peaceful heart. Learning to say no. Choosing not to argue about everything. Stepping away from unnecessary drama. Creating quiet moments with God. Putting your phone down. Going for a walk. Sitting on a balcony with a cup of tea. Listening to beautiful music. These moments, darling, seem small, but over time, they become your beautiful life. And perhaps the biggest lesson I wanted to leave you with today: luxury isn't always something you buy. Sometimes luxury is simply the way we choose to live. It's slowing down enough to note the blessings that God has already placed in front of you. It's choosing beauty instead of constantly rushing. It's treating ordinary days as though they matter, because they do. Our lives are made up of ordinary Tuesdays, quiet Wednesday mornings, simple family dinners, little walks, small conversations. And if we learn to make those moments beautiful, we won't spend our lives waiting for happiness. We'll already be living it. Before you go, I would love to know, which of these small luxuries are you going to start this week? Let me know in the comments, because I genuinely love reading your comments. And if today's video spoke to your heart, my darling, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to go deeper in working with me, in return to Elegance Masterclass, I'll help you transform your appearance, communication, lifestyle, relationships, and everyday habits. While the Return to Elegance Editorial is where we continue living this beautiful lifestyle together every single month. Everything is linked below in the description for you. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Until next time, take care of yourself, and remember, you don't need an extraordinary life to live beautifully. You simply need to start noticing the beauty that's already waiting for you. And remember, you don't need a special occasion, my love. You are the special occasion. Cheers to you.